What is up, Jamily? This is JamiroFan 2000 here, but yet another episode of JamiroFan Talks About, my discussionary series where I take a look at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and their over 28 years of music making. And this would be episode 6 of my recurring series called The DJs That Remixed Jamiroquai. And basically, it's going to be a summary, album by album, of all the DJs that have had the pleasure and the privilege to remix Jamiroquai's music on an album by album basis over the last 28 years of the band. And right now, in this episode, I'm going to be talking about Jamiroquai's final album release with Sony. I'm talking about, of course, Dynamite, which was an album that featured 3 separate single releases during its time between in the midst of 2005 through 2006. But let's get into the remixes that were occupying this album era of Jamiroquai. Starting off, of course, with the lead single from Dynamite, which was Feels Just Like It Should. Feels Just Like It Should featured new remixes of its time by Knee Deep, Mark Ronson, Timo, Maas, Ralphie and Jody, and Sarah Creative Partners. The second single, of course, for Dynamite was, of course, the summery, lovely breeze of 7 Days and Sunny June. 7 Days and Sunny June featured several remixes by the likes of Steve Mack, Oliver Lang, Blackbeard, Kraken Smack, and Ashley Beadle. And the final single release for Dynamite of the Dynamite era, of course, was Don't Give Hate a Chance, which was very trippy animated music video, of course. Many fans have probably seen that music video. But the remixes for this third single release from Dynamite, of course, feature remixes by Steve Mack and the Freemasons. If you'd like more information about these remixes by these DJs from this Dynamite album era of Jamiroquai, I'll be sure to put the individual links from each single release from the, of course, the reliable Funkin' site, which of course is one of the oldest Jamiroquai fan sites that are still active on the internet. And I'll be sure to put I would be sure to put down a few sample remixes from this album era of Jamiroquai. And as I said, all that information will be available down in the description area down below of this video. So be sure to check that out all in your own time. And coming up on the next episode of JamiroFan Talks About, the DJs that remixed Jamiroquai, I'll be looking at the one-off single release from Jamiroquai's Greatest Hits compilation, which of course would count technically as their final release under the Sony BMG label of High Times, the singles 1993 to 2006. So in the next episode, I'll be taking a look at the Runaway single and the DJs that remixed that great single during that album era. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About, many more Jamiroquai Minute episodes, and many more Jamiroquai related videos here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Thank you again for the support, everybody, and bye-bye.